Right, welcome to part 2. Yes, I stamped my hearts and I see how they look. I stamped them and then I just went like this. And on this side, I took another stamp, my flowers, and I did the same thing. I dabbed it with my ink and I stamped it here, to where I wanted to see the flowers, and that was all good. Okay, and so now we're at the pocket. We're at the pocket. So you figure out what you want your pocket to look like. If you want, just grab a piece of my, see, I just grabbed a piece of my scrap and found one that I liked and made it the size that I wanted. I cut it. I rounded the corners because I like the corners rounded. And I inked it. And so now we'll glue it. But when we glue it, I'm going to put my glasses on. When we glue it, we want to glue on 3 sides. 3 sides. So you can see my pencil mark right here from something else that I was measuring for. Probably for my background pages. And this is just a scrap that I had. Okay, just 3 sides because we want to leave the top side open. And when we put this down, we want it even with the bottoms of our doorway. We don't really want it hanging down below the doorway. And we kind of want it in the center. Oops, I got that way over on the side. See, we don't want to glue it down onto the doorway or the door won't close. So you glue down 3 sides. Make sure that it's, how is that? See, make sure that it's not below your doorway. And when your doorway opens, it's right there in the, and these are the corners that you want to make sure they get glued down really good. Because when you put your bookmarks and things in it, these are the corners that are going to get most of the stress and tension. So, let's see, I have some bookmarks here. Bookmarks. Or anything, any little ephemera that you want to stick in there. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this one. This one, I just cut up my scraps. My scraps that I cut from all the other projects that I've done for using these papers. See the little pieces and things. Was just one piece that I did. And on the back of this, now you can do it however you want. See, I rounded the corners and I inked it. And I took index cards. See, I didn't even coffee dye them. I just took regular index cards and I wanted the lines like this. But one index card is not long enough. So I cut off the top red line and on both of them, cut off the top red line on both of them, and I lined them up to where I was happy with the lines in the middle, and I taped them on the back and then measured them and cut them to the length that I wanted them, and then cut them to the width that I wanted them. And it's okay that there's tape on the back. There's tape on the back of this, but you can't tell because I then glued this down. You can probably tell where, I can't really tell. There, I have to look really close. See, that's where my seam is, but I glued them both down. So it's not going to come up. But I inked it before I glued it down. Now, if you don't want to ink it, that's fine. But I inked it. That fits right in our pocket right there. See? Right in the pocket. Now, here's some other little scraps that I made. Here's another little scrap. I just took my flower stamp, any little stamp that you have, put ink on it, wham, one little wham. There's a really cute piece of ephemera to go in the pocket. I also found, where are they? I found a stack of these at the Dollar Tree. I think these are time cards. it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and on the back, oh, these are payroll type cards. Well, what I did was I bought a pack of these. I took one and I cut them apart. See here, Sunday and Monday, and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, and I cut them all apart. And I'm just gonna, at some point I might ink them, but I'm not gonna round the corners. I might, if I look at them enough, I might round the corners. But they stick in there real nice too, see? All right, so there's the front of our thing. You can put any ephemera in there you want. And the back side, I also glued on a pocket. Now I'm afraid my phone's going to die and you're not going to get to see the finished part of my project. So I'm kind of trying to rush through it, but I want you to be able to see this. So this pocket, I also did the same thing. You glue 3 sides down, glue it down, and I wanted mine kind of on the bottom here. So I'll show you all this stuff here in a minute. And for this, I took the back of a card. I don't know if I have the actual card here. It's, where did I put that card? It's actually a Mother's Day card that my fiance gave me. Yeah, sure, shh, don't tell him. It was such a cute card. But on the very back of the card, where it said American Greetings and it had the address and all that stuff. Well, it just had this little teeny cute little butterfly design right above all of the credits and things. And I just cut this out. And I bent it down, I don't know, maybe 1/4 of an inch to make a flap. Now I took washi tape and I taped that little flap down. The washi tape, because this card is pretty thick, it's thicker than I thought it was, the washi tape kept coming up. So I put glue back here behind the card to hold the card down, and it looks like the washi tape's holding it. And then I took my heart stamps and I stamped inside here. And I just have a little flip up. Now you could put a pocket on here or a pocket here. You could, put a saying here. You could do whatever you wanted. But now I have a flip up and a pocket. And I just have some other little pieces that I cut from my Pastel Mauve papers. And then I stamped on the backs of them because I didn't put coffee dyed paper on the back. I didn't put index. I didn't put lines. I just stamped some stamps. I thought they were kind of cute. They fit right in there. This, I literally just found this laying on my desk. This is left over from doing a hidden paper clip. Now, if you want to know how to do hidden paper clips, look at some other of my videos. Go to my channel. I've got other videos on how to make hidden paper clips. But this was just laying on my desk. It's a piece of cardstock. And it was actually cut this way. And I just trimmed it a little bit, rounded the edges, inked it, put some of these flower stamps on it like